My favorite saint is Saint Vincent de Paul. I belong to the Congregation of the Mission, which was founded by Saint Vincent de Paul, and I've always had great love and affection for him, and I've used him as a model for my life, especially for my life as a bishop. When I became a bishop, I selected as a motto a line from St. Mark's Gospel, chapter 10. He has sent me to serve and not to be served. And I picked that because that was the gospel reading the day of my ordination as a priest. And that's always stuck with me as an important motto for me as a priest and certainly now as a bishop. I meet with a lot of young men who are thinking about the priesthood. In fact, I ask every young man I see if he's ever thought about the priesthood. Frequently they say, well, I'm not a Catholic. I say, we can work that out. But the advice that I would give them is to pray and also to talk to people about becoming a priest, especially priests whom they might admire, to find out what the life really is like and how they can pursue their vocation, whatever it might be. Well, my entire family, all four brothers, went to Catholic school. I did. I benefited by it. Of course, in the years when I was in Catholic school, there were sisters, sister servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary in Philadelphia, and I grew to love and care very much about them. And they talked frequently about all kinds of things, including vocation. But I learned a great deal from them, learned how to study, learned how to socialize, learned how to pray, really, in a lot of ways. So Catholic school is very, very important. I'm relatively new to the position of chairman of the Committee on Catholic Education. And what we do in that committee is really to exercise oversight and overview of the state of Catholic education in the United States. We have representatives on the committee who represent the National Catholic Education Association, the Association of Catholic Colleges and Universities, a number of bishops who have Catholic schools in their dioceses. And so it's an opportunity for us really to think about best practices for Catholic education and to share them with one another. Well, the fact that Pope Leo speaks so often about education in so many positive ways, I think obviously is going to have an impact on what we do in Catholic schools and colleges and universities throughout the world. He himself is a product of a religious order that's invested in education, especially higher education, and I think that's going to be reflected in the ways that he guides us. Education is really evangelization. It's the opportunity that we have to present the Gospels, present the Church and its teachings, and I think his encouragement is going to mean a great deal to us. In order to reach younger people today, it's important for us, especially those of us who are priests and bishops, to reach out and talk to young people, to invite them to talk to us, to share their concerns, to address their concerns with them. Very, very important. I remember when I first became a bishop, I mentioned in a committee how important it is to make the young a priority. It was nowhere to be found in the list of priorities. And I said, really, one of the important things we have to do is reach out to young people to make them know that they're welcome, that we care about them, and we want the best for them.